Now, your athletes of the week. They picked up their first conference win and their first in Class C this here recently, finally getting the program over the hump. Greg Smith has more from out in Cascade.
It was very hard to find ways to stay positive when you're losing by 30, 40 points every night.
The Badger boys began this season with their fourth head coach in as many years and an 18-month losing streak.
We didn't have anywhere to go but up. You know, the kids are working their butt off, but as a coach, you're sitting there wondering if it's you, if maybe they're listening and not hearing you. I don't know what's going on, but you can't just keep changing things because some of the kids just aren't ready for another change. And so you got to stick with what you're doing and hope that it comes around and that they start kind of building up.
At times, we questioned what was right and what was wrong. We just couldn't get the right flow with, schools such as Conrad and Shelby that have double or triple R enrollment. It's hard to get the right group and core of players to work together and find a nucleus to become successful.
Their off-season move from District 1B, arguably the best in the state, to Class C made all the difference, and it showed right away in a contest against reigning 8C champ Fort Benton.
We were tied with about 6 seconds to go, and our point guard popped the ball out. I really didn't know how much time was on the clock. I just caught the ball on the left-hand side, put it up, and prayed it went in, and I was just, oh, please go in. And it magically did. The buzzer sounded, and we won, and everybody stormed the court and celebrated. To be honest, it felt like we won an NBA championship.
When we saw that buzzer get to double zeros, I was looking for someone to hug.
They weren't just celebrating a single win, but the end of a nightmare.
In the locker room, it was chaos. We were going crazy. This is something our program's been starving for 2 years now. Just the monkey lifted off our back. We reversed the history of our program. The struggle that we'd had through the recent years, and together and work together to play defensively and offensively and win a game. It was something I've never witnessed before.
They realized that if they do what they're supposed to, the good things that will come are coming. And, it wasn't just the kids, though. It's the parents, too, and the fans. I always tell these kids, they make movies about stuff like this, and, and that's why. We are on the bottom of the mountain right now. One victory is just another step, and that step isn't very far, so we got to continue making those steps.
That's the story on the Badger boys. Make sure and tune in this weekend for more on the ladies of out in Cascade. School basketball with Coach Ironbear. I taught him everything he knows. Now, that's not